What is your management style is a frequently asked interview question. If you're going into any management role from a team leader to a director, then this question, or a variation of this question, should really be expected. Even if you're not going into a management role, this interview question is often asked for those who have the potential or an expectation to go into management positions in the future. It is well worth preparing a good answer for this question. If you don't, and other candidates do, then you may well be out of the running. So let's take a look at what the interviewer is wanting to find out by asking this question. A skilled interviewer will ask this same question to all candidates going for the job. The other candidates are likely to have similar CVs to you, so the interviewer is judging how well you answer this question to enable them to rank the candidates. The words you say matter, of course, and your body language and confidence probably matter more than the words you say. What you say and the examples you use paints a picture of your style, how you treat your staff, what you think is important, whether you're a hands-on or hands-off manager, and so on. Think carefully of what you want to include in answering this question. When I ask this question at interview, here are some of the things that I'm looking for in the answer. Firstly, I want to know how self-aware the candidate is. If you don't reflect on your own skills, reactions and emotions to different situations, it is hard to improve how you manage yourself. And if you can't manage yourself well, then how can you manage others well? Having good self-awareness is a really important skill to enable you to develop into a strong manager. And adaptability is also a really good skill to have. Secondly, I want to get an understanding of your management experience. Do you have basic experience, or do you have a wide range of management experiences and plenty of depth to your experience? How you answer this interview question usually tells the interviewer a lot about your level of management experience. And remember, it is all relative to the job that you're applying for. And third, I want to get a sense of your management approach and style. I want to know what you prioritise and if you care about your team. For instance, do you look after a collection of individuals or do you have a team? I'll be looking out for clues as to how effective your team is too. There is not a standard answer to what is your management style. To be a good manager, we think you need to be true to yourself, genuine and honest. Therefore, each person will give a slightly different answer. When you're creating your answer, some questions to think about are: 1. How do you treat your team members? 2. How do you support and develop your team members? 3. How do you communicate with your team in different situations, say one-to-one or as a group? 4. How are you going to show you're a team player and hands-on when you need to be? 5. What focus do you put on getting the job done and hitting team targets? 6. How approachable are you as a manager? And 7. How do you deal with problems and changes within the team and around the team? Think about how you approach management, your management style, and how you support your team. How can you craft your answer to demonstrate how you'll get the best out of any team you manage? If you've managed a team, you know that everyone is different, and flexing your approach, depending on who you are managing and the situation, is a quite important key to success. A quote we really like: "Okay managers play checkers, great managers play chess." This quote is highlighting that great managers recognise the skills and experience of individual members of staff. Great managers match individuals with the most appropriate skills and experience to the specific problem at hand. Think of a football or a netball team. In a great team, each player has a different skill set, and those differences combined make them a great team. You don't put 11 defensive players on the pitch all the time and expect to win championships. A good leader plays to individual strengths within the wider team. Think about how you might include this theme in your answer. I am flexible in my approach and my management style depends on the situation and the person. I spend a lot of time building good relationships and supporting my team to develop their skills and ability. This means that, as a team, we can deliver more and are regularly mentioned in company meetings. We won Best Team Award last year too. That said, I also deal with poor performers quickly, as I believe everyone on the team should pull their weight and work together. I informally support them first, and if this doesn't work, I move to formal personal improvement plans and then disciplinary if needed. I believe in being fair, open and honest, and I try to be as consistent as possible when managing the team. This approach has worked very well for me so far, and I remain very keen to learn and improve my management skills further. My management style flexes to the situation and the personal team that I'm dealing with. Everyone and every situation is a little different, and therefore the approach I take needs to reflect those differences. I've found actively supporting and developing my team is a great way to achieve fantastic results. I run informal training sessions regularly and weekly one-to-ones to enable me to mentor and check up on what is being worked on. This is good for the individuals, the team and the company, as individuals become better at what they do and the team delivers more. And this approach has really helped me create a really good team culture in the past. I also work hard on setting clear direction so everyone understands where we are going and how they can help get us there. When managing teams through a crisis, I've employed a much more direct leadership style, setting tasks and mucking in as needed. I'm quick to support team members and I deal effectively with poor performers. A good example that demonstrates all the above points was that I was asked to turn around a finance team that had allowed a mid-sized business with turnover of around 20 million to run out of money despite being profitable. During this turnaround process, I had to make a number of changes to personnel, change processes and train the team. We also implemented a new ERP system. The results included the cash balance increasing from near zero to over 3 million within 12 months, and the business becoming much more forward focused, allowing the historical 20% per annum growth to resume again. If you want to get more great answers to difficult interview questions, take a look at our interview question bank by going to Enhance.training. We have answers to over 100 difficult interview questions. And lastly, please hit the like button below if you found this video useful, as this really helps us produce more great content for you. If you like the content of our channel and want more, please subscribe using the button below and hit the bell to get notifications when each new video comes out. Thanks for watching, and I really look forward to seeing you again soon.